What's up, guys? This is Jason from Jason&Jabari Gaming, and today we have war number 5 against AGT-D, Agent Diamond, and I'm going in with my normal team of Dr. Doom, Human Torch, and Shang-Chi. When I got this assignment from my officers, I was quite relieved that I did not have to come in with Ghost like I did last war, which was a very interesting debacle of a war. So if you have not checked that one out, please go do so. I'll leave it in a link at the end of the video. So I'm starting off on path 4, which is pretty typical for me at this point, and we have a void. Now I'm not going to start off right away. I like to move and then replenish my energy, so that is what I'm going to do. And this is me just kind of glancing over the map to see who I'll be taking later on per my assignment. So once I do that, then we go ahead and we start our path. Since I don't have a mini or anything, I'm only going to take these first 2 fights, and then I will do the rest of my fights the next day. So I'm going to moderately boost. I'm not going to do anything too crazy, just a 10% attack. I added on an 8% health for Shang-Chi since I'm taking both these fights. I figured why not, it wouldn't hurt anything. So I added that as well. And then I'm just going to throw on a 20% as well as a little 15% health. And I think I throw on a 3-minute boost, grade boost, because I still have a ton of those and I want to get rid of them before they expire. So yeah, that's me going in there, and I go ahead and I select a combat regen because I know I'm going to lose some health to void in the beginning because I'll start off with a debuff. So my strategy, as per usual, is to do a cleansing strike, which is a medium light medium, as you see there, and then go into my stun and my slow, and then refresh. And the whole point of this is just to build up Rushu strikes in order to drop a special 2 and hopefully end him. And he's going down pretty quick. There I hesitated a little bit, so I didn't want to try to rush in and punish and get smacked, because if you haven't seen the last war, once again we try to rush in to punish, and we get punished instead. So that fight goes down relatively easily, and now we're moving on to Terrax. Terrax to me is not very difficult. It's the same exact strategy as Void, except for we won't get punished for having debuffs on us, although we will purify them. The only thing we have to worry about with Terrax is his rock shield, which if you stay around it too long, you'll get dot damage. So we're trying not to do that, which we kind of successfully do. But since we did the cleansing strike, now the combat regen boost that we had is working and it's healing us. So that's a good thing. We're baiting out that special heavy that he did, heavy. And now I'm just kind of playing it passively. I don't want to make any mistakes. I get one more charge and then drop my special 2 and he is done. So that was yesterday's fights. So now we're going to move up to give one more energy to our alliance mates and let them do their thing for tonight. And we're going to fast forward to the next day. And notice that the score is 145 kills to 147. They have 13 deaths, we have 7. So there's 5 more fights that we need to clear. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they all belong to me. So I can make or break this war for us, essentially. So no pressure, right? We're just gonna do our thing, boost up to the max, and then we're going to get ready and take on this Mr. Fantastic. So I'm boosting really big, like I said, and I boost for all my fights this time. So that's why you're seeing me add on the science 200%, power back and 12% enhancement boost. I don't use any great boost for this fight. I don't think it's necessary. I just need to nuke him down. The strategy was the same with Void and Terrax. Get to a special 2 and hopefully drop him. On this node and the next node, if you purify a debuff, you get a passive unblockable for 7 seconds, so that's really nice. He started power gaining here, and that kind of threw me for a loop, so I kind of backed off a little bit. I don't want him to go to a special 3 because I do not have an invulnerability boost or anything, so we're just gonna play patiently and bait out that special 2. He throws it, no problem there. I'm building up my Wushu Strike chi charges. Again, he gains power, which throws me for a loop. He came really close to a special 3. I thought that was going to drop him, however it didn't. But since it reset my charges, I knew I could drop him before he could use it. So I go ahead and go for the stun, and then the slow, and then a few more hits and he's down. Now this time, I'm actually going to go with Dr. Doom on Silver Surfer, because the only dangerous thing about Silver Surfer on here is him putting armor breaks on you and allowing him to go unblockable, but Dr. Doom is armor break immune, so it's not going to work. I just throw on a power start 1 for this fight and the next fight that I'm going to have with Torch, and that's just because I'm overflowing in these boosts and I don't want to waste them. So not necessary, but it was something that I just kind of wanted to do to hurry up and get to my special 3. There, I guess I didn't block in time and I got smacked a little bit, punched in the face. That's nothing uncommon. If you play for SSX-1, you probably get punched in the face, unless you're DLL, then that's just a mistake. But yeah, so we get him into the Doom cycle, and at this point I'm not worried. I just need to come out of this fight. I'm not worried about health or anything. I have one fight with Dr. Doom, so I'm just blocking. I'm playing really safe because I don't want to screw up for the team, and I drop another special 3, and that's lights out. So not too bad overall. I could have played a little bit cleaner, but again, I just wanted to play safe. And tier 1 war guys, it's not about your skill level, it's about how safe you can play as a team to get the victory. That's what really matters in high tier wars. Because like I said in a video previous to this one, everybody's good in tier 1. So you don't really need to prove how good you are. You just need to play as a team and play safely. That's the number one key thing, is taking a fight safely. So with that in mind, I go in with Torch, no pre-fight. I've taken this white mags on this node a couple of times before. This one doesn't actually go according to plan. I don't know if it was just nerves or whatever, but things start to go a little south, get a little bit scary, and that's coming up pretty soon. But this is the standard medium, light, medium. I throw a special 2, and here you can't throw the same special, so I drop a special 1. I'm doing medium, light, medium. The reason why he hasn't went Nova yet is because I haven't heavied. And if I had heavied, he would have dropped a lot faster. But notice I'm not heavying. After I parry, I'm just going medium, light, medium, or I'm doing long combos. And that's just to stall for time at this point. That's why I'm doing long combos. Normally with Torch, I stay with medium, light, medium. But yeah, as you can see, he heavied me unexpectedly. It doesn't really, I mean, I wasn't at risk to die, but it did kind of throw me for a loop. So that was a very sloppy fight there. But nonetheless, we did get him down. We got the solo, and that's all that honestly matters when it comes to high pressure, high rating wars in tier 1. So nothing a few potions can't fix. So I drop a few there, and then I go for a little 3K, and then I go actually for a little 1200K, or excuse me, a little 1200. So I wanted to really top off my health because I'm getting ready to face this Mangog. And in War 1, if you guys haven't checked that out, you please do so, because I took this same Mangog, well, not this same Mangog, but I took the Mangog on this node and I died to him. So I really wanted to redeem myself. This time we actually do have all the pre-fights on him, and you will see a difference in this fight. I'm also going to play it a little bit slower than I normally play it, and that's just to try to, number one, keep Reed's debuffs on him, and number two, to not allow him to get to a special 2 and bait out special 1s. I also have my torch pre-fight on, so hopefully we can melt him before he drops us. So that's the plan. So we go for a heavy after we do a 3 hit medium, light, medium, and then we go for another heavy. And basically what that does is keeps up Reed's debuffs. And notice that I'm taking it on the block like I always do with Mystics or any character that does energy damage, because it gives me more smolders. And the more smolders Torch gets, the hotter he burns, so to speak. So there again, I'm taking his hits on the block. The pre-fights are about to fall off, unfortunately, but I think I have him to a comfortable enough spot to where I'm not as concerned. So notice that I'm hitting into him and I'm hurry up and blocking because I'm trying to get him pushed to a special 3. And the reason why is because I have my invulnerability boost. So that means I will take no damage. Had he had thrown the special 2, I absolutely would have taken a lot of damage. It actually would not have killed me because he hasn't filled up that many bars of power, but I would have been close to dead like I was last time. So now the name of the game is to try and nuke him pretty quickly, and you can tell we just did that. So redemption feels pretty good, and thank you to my alliance mates that dropped those pre-fights. I really appreciate that. It helps out a lot. So here I was trying to go right into Professor X, but I did not realize my alliance mates had put all the pre-fights on there. So I have about 20 seconds at this point on my invul boost, but then I close out the recording real quick to go into my app to ask my alliance mate real quick to drop the pre-fight, which took the 20 seconds, and he told me that he had already dropped it. So that was just a miscommunication, and that was unfortunate. But I do end up putting on another invulnerability boost, and like I said, I do have a lot of these grade 3-minute boosts, including the invulnerability boost. So it's not really a big deal. It was kind of a waste, but I would much rather waste it and play safe, especially since this is the boss and this is my last fight. So they actually went with Professor Xavier, and this is actually pretty good for a torch fight. I put on my torch pre-fight, or I had one set for me, because Professor Xavier does energy damage just like Magneto, the red and the white. So that gives us smolders, and once again, smolders are our friends because it helps burn them faster. With the Nova Flame. I was going to say incinerate again, but it's actually the Nova Flame. So here I noticed that Professor Xavier was power gaining. At some point you'll see it, and that kind of worried me. I didn't understand why he was doing that. I have a Professor Xavier a SIG 200, so there's probably something that I'm overlooking. I'm not entirely sure, but the good thing about this fight is he automatically starts channeling after a special, so they're very easy to punish. If he gets to 100 channeling, you have to watch out because his attacks will become unblockable. But I keep pushing him to the special 2 on purpose because I can outrange it. There I just wanted to block all of it to get more smolders from his special 1. He wasn't at 100 channeling, so I wasn't concerned with it, and then he goes down after a special 1. So yeah, not a hard fight. I don't know why they chose Professor Xavier, but thank you. I knew I was going to solo that fight from the jump. So there it is. RBG actually died once, so we didn't get the donut this time, but I'm very proud of RBG. We did a really good job. Here we are at the end screen. And final score for us, I guess they missed a diversity placement. I don't know what really happened there. That's pretty uncommon, but we had already handily won the fight through fighting. So we won 7-13. It's not a bad score for us. It's a decent score. We try to only give up 2 deaths per BG, so we could work on it. We need a little bit of improvement, but overall, solid job. Agent Sensation, congratulations. You got MVP number 1. I got number 2, so kudos to me. And M1, that is actually one of our assignment officers, so thank you for assigning pass, and you're a beast as well. Congratulations to AGT-D, you guys are beast. Hopefully we'll see you guys soon. And if you guys haven't liked or subscribed, please consider doing so. The algorithm really helps us out when you guys do that. And there's the end screen. We finished in Masters right now, so we're looking forward to the end of the season.